Should cell phones be allowed in classrooms? A common slide. Cell phones are a common sight in schools. Kids often use them to keep in touch with their parents or guardian and with each others. They also use cell phones to look up information and take and share pictures and videos. Cell phones are sometimes seen as a problem in schools, and and many people believe they shouldn't be allowed in classrooms. However, other people believe they should be allowed in classrooms because they can help kids learn and stay safe. How do these different points of view affect school roles and cell phones? Read on to find out. Know the facts. A 2015 study showed that most kids in the United States get their first cell phone between the age of 10 and 12. Many people have strong feelings about cell phones use in the classroom. Before you decide how do you feel, it's good to learn. It's good to learn all the facts so you can have an educated or informed opinion. Different schools, different roles. Different schools have different policies or rules about cell phones. These policies are often created with the help of teachers, parents, and school officials. In some cases, cell phones are allowed and used in classrooms. In other cases, students can have cell phone in classroom, but they can't use them. The phone need to be turned off and put away. Other schools have banned cell phone in classroom. Students need to keep their cell phone in their lockers if they bring them to school. They can't use their staff phone at all during the school day. Note the fact. A 2050 study showed that 73% of Americans between the age of 30 and 70 have access to a smartphone, which is a phone that lets users go online. What your school's policy on cell phones in the classroom? It's important to know the roles and to understand why they were created. A teaching tool. Some people believe cell phones don't need to be banned. They think cell phones can be useful teaching tools to help kids learn. This is especially true for smartphones, which often have applications or apps can be used for many different tasks. Teachers who allow cell phones in their classrooms often make use of the education apps and of the smartphone. These apps present students with new ways to learn using some familiar technology. Some teachers also let their students watch watch educational videos and edu- and visit educational website on their smartphones during class. They feel this makes learning more fun for the students. Know the facts. In a 2013 study, 73% of the teachers were asked that they or their students used cell phone to do in the classroom or at home. Some teachers believe cell phones can help classroom discussion because students can look up new information during during class to share with the groups. Students can also share their thoughts online in ways that's fun and familiar, feeling left out. The one problem with using cell phones as a part of classroom lessons or discussion that is that not everyone has a cell phone. Students who don't have a cell phone won't be able to fully participate in activity that require the device. Allowing cell phone in classroom could make students who don't have one feel left out. It could also lead to those students being teased for being different. There are many reasons why students might not have cell phones. They're expensive and some families can afford them. Also, some parents believe children shouldn't have cell phones. Knows the facts. When U.S. teachers were asked if new devices such as cell phone had created more of a gap between schools with a lot of money and schools with less money, 84% said yes. Some people believe policies that allow cell phones in classroom aren't fair to students who don't have a cell phone. Finding the facts faster. A cell phone is like an entire library with a person's hand. It makes finding facts faster and easier than ever before. People don't have to spend hours or days looking for information in many different books. They don't even have to find a computer anymore. With a smartphone, they have all the information they need in front of them at all times. Some people believe smartphones can help students find useful information quickly and easily during the school day. They think banning smartphones from classrooms take away helpful source of information for students. Know the fact. The ability to find useful information from the internet and devices such as cell phones is known as digital literacy. Another digital literacy skill is knowing what information found online can be trusted. Smartphone and other devices such as tablets can be used to teach digital literacy to students. Teachers can explain how to find good sources of information on the internet using these devices. This is an important skill to have. Easy to cheat. Using smartphones to get information in class might be helpful in some cases. However, it's only a good thing to do if a teacher says it's allowed. Some students use cell phone to get information to help them unfairly find answers for tests, quiz, and other schoolworks. Cell phones make it very easy for students to cheat, and that's one of the biggest reasons why they're banned from many classrooms. Some schools make each student turn in their cell phone before a test so they can't choose it to cheat. They can pick their phone up after they're done with the test. Know the facts. One major study of US students showed that more than 35% of teenagers said they had used a cell phone to cheat in class. Some students don't think using cell phone to unfairly get answers cheating. Spot it. Cell phone and safety. The main reason why children get cell phone is because their parents or guardians want to be able to get in touch with them quickly and easily. If there's an emergency at school, students can sometimes use their cell phone to call or send message to their parents or guardians. However, if cell phones aren't allowed in classrooms, that can't happen. Also, some schools send message to cell phones if there's an emergency at or near the school. The message tells student what to do. If cell phones are banned in a classroom, students might not get those information messages until it's too late. Know the fact. A 27 study showed that boys under 30 years old were more likely than girls of the same age to have a cell phone. Some people believe cell phone can play an important part in school safety. In an emergency, a cell phone can be used to call a parent or guardian, another trusted adult, or 911. Distracting and disrupting. Cell phones can be useful in emergencies and helpful as teaching tools, but most people see them mainly as distraction. People who don't believe cell phones should be allowed in classrooms, who often argue that cell phones keep students from paying attention in class. Cell phone can distract not only the student using them, but also students around them. If a cell phone rings or makes another noise, it can disrupt the class. Banning cell phones in classrooms can help students stay focused, which has been shown to raise their test score. Know the facts. As a 27, the most common things kids under 30 years old do on a cell phone is send text message. Cell phone can get in the way of learning, which is one reason why many people have tried to ban them from classroom. Breaking down buff. Size. Cell phones can cause another problem for a student and teacher too. They make it easy for kids to bully each other through text, message, or online, which is known as a cyberbullying. This can happen in the classroom with cell phone or allowed there. However, cell phones have also become such a big part of life for our people that it's hard to ban them. Some people believe it's better to have them in classroom to teach students how to use them responsibly. What do you think, should cell phone be allowed in classroom, or is it better than to ban them? Known the fact, a study showed that 70% of school districts of schools that have banned playing phones at one time no longer ban them by 2060.